Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Andy, the third year undergraduate student at Arizona State University. Today I'm gonna make a video about how to find your extracurriculars and register student organizations on campus, either as a first year or transfer student. As we know, our college life is not only getting good grade and getting internship and getting to master, we also need to find the time to entertain and relax. So how we entertain and relax just to find your extracurriculars and also with your shared interest. And due to the size of ASU, we have over 10, 100,000 students at ASU and over 40,000 students at ASU Tempe campus. It's not like a high school. You only have like a 200 people per class. So every class at ASU is about almost 40 times more people than your high school. So it is important just to find your own community and your community just to make it just decide your campus life for the next 3 or 4 years or in 2 years, depending on when did you transfer here or your first freshman. So the technique that we use is called like the platform called like Sun Levels Sync. It's a platform where you can find lots of RSO, like lots of like organizations that you can just search on the keyword, and you can just find your fit. So here, just like the platforms is that we use, we call it Sun Level Sync here, and after you become a member of each organization or extracurriculars, here will display your memberships, like you belong to those. And for example, here I'm the member of the five RSLs here. If you're just not sure that what you want to be, or like what is your community, if you're first year, that you just want to explore, that's not a problem. We have lots of events that happen just throughout the year, and you can just find on like events they're hosted by like a certain RSO that is active and that is still active. So if you just attend those events and found, wow, I'm interested in, you may just think I want to become a member of it. Here's only can for if you and if you can't find like the best fit events, here's like a few more events. If you find all the events happening now, it's total like some hundreds events happen. Maybe they're up until like the end of fall semester. So there are 700 events happening from now till the end of fall semester. So you have 700 opportunities just to explore. But I mean, you probably won't have some hundred, but you probably don't have the time to attend some hundred different events. But just like a metaphor, just like kind of you have lots of chance, lots of opportunity just to explore. Don't waste your freshman year at ASU just to get good grade. I know getting high GPA is definitely important, but that is not your entire life. That's not your entire life at ASU. If you can also click here load more, then you find, wow, there are just a lots of different events. Host They're hosted by different organizations or by different school, like different departments. So just check on those. And if you feel like, well, attending the events, it is not enough. I want to just to become a member of it. You can just so what you can do here it is you can just on the third dot unlike the left bar menu bars here, we have found we find like a listable organization that is active at ASU. We have 880 RSOs that is active, including the fraternities here. You can just search the keyword. And search the branch. If you're in the Tempe campus, just pick up the Tempe campus. You have the 600 RSOs active at Tempe campus. After that, you can select different categories. If you're in the honor club, you can go for academic or the honors college. If you're okay for like Fulton engineering, then you can just pick up like the Fulton. If you just want to know more about like international student here, you can go to like a cultural and ethnic. That way you can just know more about international cultural at ASU. There are lots of different type of bars, so just pick up what you want. If you just feel like, wow, why is there like a lot of different categories? You can just type the keyword here. For example, I'm an education major, so I've just searched education. There will be like a lot of different things about like education. So they're just gonna search based on like what is your interest. That is a way just to find it's just like lots of things and how to become a member. If you just choose the one free club, if it's like a sex education for a change, you can just click the I click here become a member. You will typically get response within from 5 to 10 days, depends like whether they're active or not, but you will. So after becoming one of their member, make sure you're attending the events. You're just not like kind of free ride or something. And that is that is how to use like the SDS just to find your interest. And after it, you can just back to home, you can find like the news. That this is like another way just to know about like a specific RSO just before attending their events. There are lots of events, they're typically just hiring lots of like different members or some like a frat, and they're doing like a rush at the beginning of each year. There are lots of like events just is hosted by like the SDFC, and there are just a lot of different things happening during the year. So keep an eye on that. Is it in the first week? I'm just like August and early January. That is where a lot of articles are taking place. They're hosting like a tabling, like kind of a gaming fun event, just and from like a 8 a.m. to like 9 or even 10 p.m. at night. So they can be as early as last week. They're all around like earlier, like something to like the news. You just update about like what is happening for each event. Here's the forms that if you want to hold some position that is higher than a member, here's like a form just to complete that to request like a higher position. It usually take 1 to 4 weeks, depend on the volume of the request. If you want to start a new RSO that is unique in our school, you may need to fill like another form just to start. Like, what is this RSO? That what is your purpose? That what is it's about? And then when you will do those activities, and what are those activities? Just to make sure your purpose it is explicit. It's just not like I just want to get a club just to like make my resume looks better. that, but just that you didn't get not get improved. So make sure you give some more detailed, more specific purpose of this RSO. It can be approved. And lastly, I just want to say there are just a lot of opportunities. And I would say just don't try to become like get involved in everything because you have school, you have your personal life, it's social life is just the part of your college life. So don't be like I'm attending like a 20 events like a day and I didn't I miss a bunch of classes. And and because you need to get a 2.0 to stay in a good academic standing. And I want everyone to get above a 2.0, even above like a B or higher. High GPA, good mental health, and a healthy lifestyle. That is what you want to do, right? So I recommend do not attend more than 5 or so, 5 maximum per year or per term, because you can't be everything. Just to focus on your own interest in the community and be consistent and do some meaningful things. Do well on your classes and just read and just make new friend. That is what your college life will be. I wish everyone, every incoming freshman or transfer, have a wonderful time at ASU. Thank you so much and have a great day.